Hi, welcome dear students. Uh, Today's class on we do different problems on section formula, right? We discussed the concepts on section formula, internal division and external division, and today we are going to do the problems which are based on that section formula, right? On part of that, this is video number 5 on coordinate geometry. Finding the section point, we need to find that point when the ratio is given, the section ratio is given, we need to find that particular point. For that, one problem we are having here, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the point. Here they have given 2 points, right? One point is given as like this 6, 3, right? One point is given it as 6, 3, and another point they have given it as -4, 5 like this, right? -4, 5 they have given like this. We need to find the point which divides this in the ratio something like 3:2. This is something we take it as A and we take this as B and this is P. Okay, this is dividing this in the ratio 3:2. That means AP by PB is equal to, they given 3/2, and this is what the ratio M by N like this, right? Therefore, you see, my dear students, how we will be doing that it as like AP by PB. This is equal to like this we are having here M by N, and we know that the x coordinate, let us take this point as x1 comma y1, right? And this as x2 comma y2. We know these things like, and this is like M is to N like this, M is to N like this. Now the point P, okay, the whose x coordinate is nothing but we know that mx2 plus nx1, right? mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, right? This is equal to m. M is here what? 3. This is what? M is 3. M x2. x2 is what? -4 like this, right? It is -4 like m plus nx1. N is what? 2. 2 into x1. x1 is what? 6 divided by m plus n, that is 3 plus 2 like this we have got here, right? Fine. 3 plus 2, right? Now this is equal to, once if we write that, what we are going to get? -12 plus 12, right? -12 plus 12, that is nothing but 0 by 5. 0 by 5, that is 0 like this. We have got x as 0 like this. The coordinate x, we have got it as 0 like this, right? Now let us find the y coordinate. If we find the y coordinate here like this, how you are going to get the y coordinate? We know the formula, y is equal to, right? Y is equal to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, right? Based on this basic formula, we know m is what? 3. 3 into y2. y2 is 5 like this, plus n is what? 2. 2 into y1. y1 is nothing but 3 divided by m plus n. M plus n is what? 5 like this. This is now you are going to get that point as, right? This is 15 plus 6, that is 21 by 5 like this. Therefore the point P x comma y is nothing but you have got as 0 comma 21 by 5 like this, right? This way we will be finding this particular problem. You see here they given students x1 y1 x2 y2, and the ratio m is to n is given. Directly we have taken AB, and P is m is to n ratio 3:2. Okay, and x is nothing but we know that mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, that is 3 into -4 plus 2 into 6 by 3 plus 2, that become, right, 0 by 5, that is 0. And y is equal to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. We substituted those values, we got 21 by 5. That means this point is lying where x coordinate becomes 0, means this point is lying on the y axis. This point is lying on the y-axis. Y-axis is dividing this AB in the ratio 3:2. Then we have got that point Px comma y, that is 0 comma 21/5, right? Now we have one more important term called points of trisection. We have to know very clearly about what is this points of trisection, my dear students. Suppose if you have like this, suppose a line segment is there, AB, right? What is this points of trisection? Like, okay, in what ratio those points will divide this line segment AB? Like, okay, suppose if you have line segment AB, okay, we want to divide this total line segment into 3 equal parts. Okay, we want to divide this line segment into 3 equal parts. That means 2 cuts are required, like here, like this, C and D. Okay, this C and D will divide this into 3 equal parts like this, right? 3 equal parts like this, right? Fine here. And that means C is there here. This C will divide the total line segment. This is actually part X, this is X. That means the C point will divide AB in the ratio 1:2, because this is 1x and another one is you are having x plus x, that is 2x, right? And okay, D is dividing AB in the ratio, right, 2:1, like this, 2:1. Therefore these two ratios we call it as points of trisection. Therefore 1:2 and 2:1 are called as points of trisection. This is what you call points of trisection, like this, right? Which will divide the total line segment into 3 equal parts. That's why you call 1:2 and 2:1 are called points of trisection, right? Therefore, this is what the concept of points of trisection we have. Suppose you have the another one. Now we have another one. Dividing one line segment into 4 equal parts. Like, suppose the same like points of trisection. In points of trisection you are dividing the line segment into 3 equal parts. Now you are going to divide this into 4 equal parts. For that how many cuts are required? 3 cuts are required, like this, right? This is suppose we don't know it's okay, the length, that's why x units, this is x units, this is x units, this is x units we are taking, like, and we will take this as C, D, E, like this, right? Now AB is divided into 4 equal parts by 3 cuts, those are C, D, E, like. Now C will divide AB in what ratio? This is x is 1 part, remaining 3x, that means 1:3, like this. C is dividing this in the ratio 1:3, and D is dividing, D is acting as a midpoint. You can observe this is 2x and 2x, that means both are equal parts, so that means 2:2. 2:2 means 1:1 only, this, right? Next E is dividing this into 3:1, like 3x and x, 3:1. Therefore the ratios you have got to divide AB into 4 equal parts, 3 cuts are required, those are C, D, E. C will divide this in the ratio 1:3, D will divide in the ratio 1:1, and E will divide this in the ratio 3:1, like this. Now we have one beautiful problem. We need to find points of trisection, right? Find the coordinates of the point which trisect, okay? Which trisect here, which trisect the line segment joining the points they given A and B as like this. They given the points A and B as like this. You see, my dear students, here A is given it as 1, -2, right? And B, they have given it as something like -3, 4. They given like this. Now we need points of trisection, means as we discussed that we require 2 cuts to divide that line segment into 3 equal parts. That's why this is C and this is D. Now C is dividing this in the ratio, you know that 1:2, right? And D is dividing this in the ratio 2:1. Now let us find the coordinates of right, C and D, which are the points of intersection. Now how you are going to get the coordinates of C is nothing but whose x coordinate first. Okay, fine, we write togetherly here. C is what? Mx2. Okay, first this is what? M and is to n, like this. mx2, m into x2. This is what x1, y1 like this, right? And this is what x2, y2 you have got like this. mx2, m into 1 into x2 minus 3 plus n into x1, n is 2 into x1, 1 divided by m plus n, that is nothing but 1 plus 2, that is 3. However, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Next, my2, m is what? This y2 is 4, my2 plus ny1, n is what? 2 into y1, that is minus 2 divided by m plus n. Like this we have got this, right? Once we do this one, we will get that this is minus 3 plus 2, right? Minus 3 plus 2, that is minus 1 by 3, right, comma, this is 4 minus 4, 0 by anything becomes 0. Therefore, the coordinates of vertex C we have got as wonderfully C. Okay, one point of trisection we have got it as minus 1 by 3 comma 0, like this. Minus 1 by 3 comma 0 as one of the coordinate, one of the vertex C we have got. In the same way, let us try to get now, right, the D coordinates like that. How we are going to get the D coordinates also? You see, my dear students, you can nicely do that. This is also D is equal to, we can write as mx2, like m means here, okay, 2 here for D. This is what now? D. Okay, m is to n. mx2, m into x2 plus nx1, 1 into x1 is 1 by m plus n, that is 2 plus 1, comma, right? my2, m is here 2, y2 is 4 here, y2 is 4 like this. my2 plus ny1, 1 into y1, y1 is nothing but minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1 like this, right? Now if you simplify this, we will get the coordinates of another points of trisection, which is vertex D. We will get here minus 6 plus 1, that is nothing but minus 5 by 3. This is what? Minus 5 by 3, comma, 2 into 4, 8 minus 2, that is 6 by 3. 6 by 3 is what? 2. We will get that. That we get it as 2 respectively. Now we have got C and D. These are the both points of trisections we have got. C and D, which are the required points of trisections. So that's what we found, which divide line segments joining of A and B in the ratio 1. C will divide in the ratio 1:2 and D is dividing in the ratio 2:1.